the top headlines first. Violent protests in CCPur. BJP never tolerate such actions. Wait and see, heeds Chief Minister N. Biren. Normalcy affected following 8-hour shutdown called by ITLF. Section 144 clamped in CCPur district, internet services snapped. And tension high at border town Moreh, Section 144 CRPC clamped. Hello and good evening. Welcome to ELITETV Primetime English News at 6. I'm Utpala. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV also requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. In a bid to rein in drug peddling and root out the drug menace from the society, government will not make any compromise, although he was threatened by evildoer for standing solemnly against drug, reassuring that as a chief minister he will face the facts and every consequence, affirmed Chief Minister N. Biren. He made the statement while attending the kick-off event of Agri-Horti Expo for Organic and Indigenous Products of Manipur and Buyers Sellers Meet organized by Manipur Organic Mission Agency MoMA under Department of Horticulture and Soil Conservation at Hapta Kangjebom. Minister of Horticulture and Soil Conservation Department Letpao Haukip, Additional Chief Secretary P. Waife, Joint Secretary of Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Priya Ranjan, Managing Director of Niramak Rajiv Ashok, and many attended the Agri-Horti Expo among others. During the event, 120 stalls were opened and showcased organic products. Speaking at the event, Chief Minister N. Biren appealed MoMA to give alternative arrangement of horticulture to the poppy planters. He pointed out that under the supervision of Mission Organic Value Chain Development for Northeast Region, MoMA initiates to sow horticulture products from the year 2016 to 2022 at paddy fields covering 37,900 hectares. Besides, products of around 200 crore rupees can be exported in 6 years, which is a good moment for a small state like Manipur. Speaking to reporters at the sideline of the inauguration program of the Agri-Horti Expo for Organic and Indigenous Products and Buyers Sellers Meet at Hatta Kangjebom Palace Compound in Imphal East, Chief Minister N. Biren said that the BJP government will not tolerate such anti-development action by any persons. He, however, said that there is no issue in Churachandpur. MLA of Churachandpur Assembly Constituency had requested us to inaugurate an open-air gym, but some antisocial people came and vandalized it. We are not worried about threats from such people. MLA has requested me not to come today, but after the gym is repaired. What are indigenous tribals? I don't want to comment on them. They are involved in anti-developmental activities, Chief Minister told reporters.
Manipur potentials. Farmers in the Manipur Prajas in the lady Hay Singba. Masi Mapam Sana Maram Sana. Season Ragadi, Hoy Manipur say, Awang Po Park beyond the India Gimanung Rekoi, Quite Pidam Ninga with a model state in every field. Sports, Adu sector Kaidopotai, area Kaidopotai. Mayam Taunay and a Pangtau Tobunataba. Specific area, we have to find out the specific area, feasibility, Maduki potential to carry the legacy, Kaido Kanda, Equito with the Carlis.
Normal life in Churachandpur district has been severely disrupted following the 8-hour shutdown called by the Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum (ITLF) demanding eviction of villagers from protected forests in the tribal-dominated southern Manipur district today. The district headquarters, New Lamka town, where Chief Minister N. Biren was earlier scheduled to attend a program, wore a deserted look as all private and public vehicles kept off the road except for those of security personnel. Markets were closed with all shops and establishments pulling down their shutters, police said. Protesters were seen blocking roads and burning tires in the morning. They had also piled up debris at the entrance gate of the New Lamka town, but this was later cleared by police teams. So far, no report of any violence has been reported from anywhere in the tribal-dominated district, police said. A huge police force has been deployed at all major junctions and large localities of the town to prevent any unwanted activities, an official said. The Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum, which has been objecting to the BJP government's survey of reserved and protected forests and areas like wetlands, has called a bandh in the district today from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Meanwhile, the Manipur police detained as many as 7 members of the Hamar Students Association on April 28. As per reports, the members have been detained for allegedly supporting a bandh in the Churachandpur district today, 2023, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. in protest against the government's land survey and demolition of churches. Meanwhile, the district magistrate DM of Churachandpur has clamped indefinite prohibitory orders under 144 CRPC in Churachandpur district ahead of CM Biren's visit. A report has been received from the Superintendent of Police Churachandpur that there is a likelihood of a breach of peace, disturbance to public tranquility and grave danger to humans into and properties within the revenue jurisdiction of Churachandpur district. The administration therefore asks internet providers to curb, suspend internet mobile data in the Churachandpur district and immediate effect and until the situation improves. High voltage tension prevailed for the second day on Friday along international border at Moray, India's border trade center with Myanmar following an indefinite bandh called by the Joint Action Committee against the murder of Seminthang Lafo. The Tengnoupal District Commissioner Yumnam Ranjan promulgated prohibitory orders under Section 144 CRPC. The order prohibits the gathering of 4 or more people in a specified area that has the potential to cause trouble or damage to human life or property. It places restrictions on handling or transporting any kind of weapon in the given jurisdiction. Adequate security measures are being taken to avoid any unwanted incidents. The police and India Reserve Battalion personnel are being deployed at the sensitive places at Moray. All shops, banks and business establishments downed their shutters in response to the total shutdown. All educational institutes remain closed due to the bandh. So far, there is no report of an unwanted incident. No private vehicle from Imphal arrived at the border town and no vehicle from Moray left for Imphal for the second day, but the vehicles belonging to the security forces and police were seen plying on the road as usual. Moray has been cut off from the rest of the country by road, the report said. The body of Seminthang Lafo, around 35 years of age, was recovered by a team of Moray Police Station led by its DSP Sage Chaanan at around 6:30 a.m. on Thursday at a riverbed of the Kojairok River along the Manipur-Myanmar border and put the body inside the police station for further investigation after registering an FIR, the police said. In the wake of the killing, a joint action committee against the murder of Seminthang Lafo was formed on Thursday. David Mimin Waife, secretary of the JAC, demanded the authority concerned to nab the culprits within 24 hours, failing which all forms of agitation shall be initiated from 6 a.m. on Friday. A clear case of murder was visible, bearing wounded marks on several parts of the body, such as a fractured left arm, wounded marks on the forehead and chest, blood stain in the ear, spilled blood on the bridge a few meters away from where the dead body was located, the secretary said in a statement. It is very unfortunate that such homicide could happen at the heart of Moray border town where adequate security measure is supposed to be in place. One wonders how such random killing could take place right under the nose of the security forces, the convener added.
To find, to investigate the culprit. If it is a murder, find it. If it is not, report it. So that is just the meaning of our protest. What we want What we want is justice for Mr. Seimintang Lufeng. We are not here to make troubles. We are not here to fight with the government. The government is supposed to protect us. If the government is threatening the public, then what is the point of having a government? So I appeal to the authority, I appeal to the public, I appeal to the police, I appeal to the government to heed to the prayer, to heed to the request of the public who wants justice for Mr. Seimintang. Lastly, as a JSC secretary, my humble request is to please find the culprit as soon as possible and let us have this peaceful protest, peaceful sit-in in peace.
A one-day workshop program on enabling indigenous modern technology development for commercialization towards Atmanirbhar Bharat was held at IIIT Manipur Auditorium Hall in Manipur. Director of Institution of Bioresources and Sustainable Development IBSD Professor Pulok Kumar Mukherjee, Director of IIIT Manipur Professor Krishnan Bhaskar, Director of Center for Biotechnology and Center with Potential for Excellence in Environmental Science Professor K. Sankaran, and ECE Professor of Anna University S. Muttan attended the workshop among others. During the workshop, experts discussed on 5 various topics including recent advancement in AI and ML, drones, technology and applications, challenges and opportunities using IoT in traditional methods of business and market. Speaking at the occasion, Professor Krishnan Bhaskar asserted the seminar aims to outreach the technologies of India across globe, maintaining that technologies played a vital role in developing a country. Thereupon, indigenous development of technology is essential. He further urged people to encourage technology development companies so as to provide more benefits to the society.
A lot of emphasis is being given. That means the research should be transformed into technology. The technology should go to the company, and so that the company will also have new products, or the students also, while doing research also, they develop and transfer the technology. They have a startup companies. That's why today in India more than 90,000 startup companies are there. And then when you look at in terms of the value of the startup companies, it is more than 300 billion US dollar. That means the country is progressing well, but still it is not sufficient, because when you take into account the number of students graduating from the institutions and the employment rate, the employment is not 100%. Therefore, we need to encourage the technology development and transfer, which lead to many startup companies, which not only make our country as a self-reliance, but also it gives lot of opportunities for our children to work in those companies and then to get benefit for our country, not only limited to the country, and our technology can reach all over the world also. That is also one of the purpose of this seminar we are organizing. And today it is, when we talk about a technology, the technology is more interdisciplinary.
The District Child Protection Unit, Tamenglong District Department of Social Welfare, Government of Manipur, in coordination with STO, BDM, Tamai and Child Welfare Committee, Tamenglong, conducted a one-day sensitization and capacity building program at Tamai Community Hall and Hamai Tasiki Auditorium, Tamai headquarters respectively. The two-day program, sensitization and awareness program, was conducted mainly for block-level Child Protection Committee, Tamai block, as well as students and teachers of Tamai area. The program was attended by P. Genivelu, Chairperson CWC Tamenglong, Adin Abonmai, Village Chairman Tamai, CH Romesh, JJB Member Tamenglong, Dr. Hanibao Nyumai, Education Director, LNBA M. Babuna Dangmai, District Child Protection Officer, Tamenglong, and PH Lunganglung, among others. The sensitization program discussed mainly on the topics such as salient features of Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children Act 2015, Protection of Children from Sexual Offences, POCSO Act 2012, an overview of Mission Vatsalya and the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006, giving welcome and keynote address. Babuna Dangmai, DCPO, Tamenglong, stated that the program was organized to sensitize and build the capacity of block-level Child Protection Committee and village-level Child Protection Committee, which will facilitate effective and efficient handling of child protection issues at the grassroots level by all stakeholders, and also to sensitize the students on care and protection rights of children, and especially on the negative consequences of child marriage. Village chairman, church elders, CSOs and youths attended the sensitization program. It's time for a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Mega Open Debate postponed. Mega Open Debate on ERA Finance Ponzi Scheme or not, to be held on 26 April 2:30 p.m. organized jointly by ELITETV and the Frontier Manipur, has been postponed to April 30 at 2:30 p.m. Inconvenience is regretted. Investors or any individual can ask question live or send question in advance. For more details, please contact 7005606515.
Welcome you all to UNACO School Channel Imphal East, an exclusive co-educational residential school located on a sprawling 50 acres campus just 24 km away from Imphal City. The school will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. Academic session will begin on 1st April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Registration come at recent open for 2023 and 24 session.
Touch the pinnacles of success. Get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNACO School, Excellence in Education.
The legendary brand Vespa was born in 1946. The Vespa has a unique design with a V-shaped grille to complement its sleek cast. The Piaggio emblem at the front gives you the pride of ownership, innovative appearance. The design was inspired by the wasp, hence the name Vespa.
Adom gari macha darkar oibibra? Supnagi minute kuntragi manungda document ichang changdana Vespa amadi Aprilia gi apamba model sing supna dagi lupa lising tara khaktang puthok piduna loan oina lawba yabagi khudong chaba pizare. Akupa marol kidamak contact tobirau 9089895330 amadi 9615823252 Tulasi Motors Private Limited Thangmaiban amadi Sangay Pro Kudong Chaba si Mangan Bigano ngasi mag-contact tobirau. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. Two active cadres of the proscribed Kuki Independent Army / Kuki Independent Organization KIA / KIO, who were reportedly responsible for looting of arms and ammunition from the designated camp of suspension of Operation Su, were arrested. The arrests were made in the pre-planned operation conducted by the Loktak Battalion of Churachandpur Sector, Assam Rifles, at a hideout of Mongjong village of Churachandpur district bordering Myanmar on the south. On Thursday, some indiscriminating documents have also been recovered from their possessions, an official statement said. Based on specific input, the troops of Assam Rifles under the aegis of the Inspector General of Assam Rifles South launched an operation that led to the apprehension of the cadres, a defense wing statement said on Thursday. The apprehended cadres, along with the recovered items, were handed over to Churachandpur Police Station for further investigations, the statement added. However, the identities of the arrested cadres have been withheld. This is the first major achievement of the law protectors of the country after a combined team of law enforcement agencies engaged in a gunfight with the actioners of the proscribed Kuki Independent Army / Kuki Independent Organization KIA / KIO and recovered 5 sophisticated weapons from them. One alleged activist of the KIA and a civilian were injured in the exchange of fire that had taken place at Songphu village under Henglep subdivision in Manipur's Churachandpur district bordering Myanmar on April 16th last. Notably, the KIA is a non-SU and is also responsible for looting 25 weapons from the designated camp of the KNFZ, UTLA and USRA, which are under tripartite talks with the government under the SU. The Commander-in-Chief of KIA/KIO, Davidson Haukip, was declared as wanted by the police earlier with a reward of 50,000 rupees. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will today inaugurate 91 FM transmitters to boost radio connectivity across the country through video conferencing. These transmitters have been installed in 84 districts across 18 states and 2 union territories. As the government is committed to enhance FM connectivity in the country, a special focus has been given through these initiatives to enhance the coverage in the aspirational districts and in border areas particularly. With this expansion of All India Radio's FM service, an additional 2 crore people who did not have access to the medium will now be covered. It will result in expansion of coverage in about 35,000 square kilometer area. The states and union territories which are covered include Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, West Bengal, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Haryana, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Kerala, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Ladakh. The Prime Minister has been a firm believer in the importance of radio in reaching out to the masses. Mr. Modi started Man Ki Baat program, which is now nearing its landmark 100th episode, to harness the unique strength of the medium to reach out to the widest possible audience. Minister of State for External Affairs V. Muralidharan has received the 8th batch of 121 Indians evacuated from the conflict-hit Sudan at Jeddah airport. In a tweet, Mr. Muralidharan said, this evacuation was more complex as the location is in vicinity of Khartoum. He added the family members of embassy officials were also part of this group. The minister also received the 9th batch of 135 Indians at Jeddah airport. External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Arindam Bakshi said that the 10th batch of evacuees with 135 passengers has departed Port Sudan for Jeddah. Under Operation Kaveri, the government of India is working relentlessly to evacuate Indian nationals from Sudan and bring them home safely. Around 3,500 Indians and 1,000 persons of Indian origin are estimated to be in conflict-hit Sudan. India recorded 7,533 new coronavirus cases, raising the tally to 4.49 crore, while the active cases decreased to 53,852, the Union Health Ministry said on Friday. The death toll has increased to 5,31,468, with 44 deaths, which included 16 fatalities reconciled by Kerala. Data updated by the ministry at 8 a.m. stated. The active cases now comprise 0.12% of the total infections, it said. The national COVID-19 recovery rate was recorded at 98.69% according to the data shared on the ministry's website. The number of people who have recovered from the disease surged to 4,43,47,024, while the case fatality rate was recorded at 1.18%. India has so far recorded a total of 4.49 crore COVID cases. According to the ministry's website, a total of 220.66 crore doses of COVID vaccine have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide COVID-19 inoculation drive. In Sudan, rival factions of the country's security forces have agreed to renew a 3-day ceasefire shortly before it was due to expire. The extension for another 72 hours follows intensive diplomatic efforts by neighboring countries and the global community. South Sudan has offered to host peace talks, and the Sudanese army has agreed to send representatives to the talks. Meanwhile, local media reports that there are continuing reports of heavy fighting between the army and its rival, the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces RSF, in the capital Khartoum. Fighting has also been reported in the western Darfur region and other provinces. At least 512 people have been killed in the fighting so far, and almost 4,200 have been injured. The previous truce allowed thousands of people to attempt to flee to safety, while dozens of countries have tried to evacuate their citizens. For ELITETV News Channel, contact the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel. or follow us on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. And before we wind up for the day, let's take a look at the top headlines once again. Violent protests in Sisipur. BJP never tolerates such actions. Wait and see, heats Chief Minister N. Biren. Normalcy affected following 8 hours shutdown called by ITLF. Section 144 clamped in Sisipur district, internet services snapped. And tension high at border town More, Section 144 CRPC clamped. And that's all we have for today. Thank you for watching ELITETV English News. Stay safe and have a great evening.